Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, and we've been through a couple of videos so far in this series. We've been through a general definition of existing property. We've talked about what we do or what we look for and what we're not going to do for you, like fix and flip or cheap properties. But now it comes down to, we've had a Zoom meeting. We really need to make sure that we know what you're looking for. We're going to set up those parameters. And then what we're going to do is first of all, a custom search of the MLS system. And that custom search is going to cover, minimum and maximum price range. It's going to cover, am I really into 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms? This is the area I want. Whatever it is, we're going to set up that search so that as soon as it hits in real time in the MLS system, you get an email and I get an email so that you can ping me or I can ping you and say, hey, let's look at this property. Let's see what the deal is on that. We don't want to miss out on it. Now, the second thing is I go into the MLS system multiple times myself. I look at everything that's on the market. If there's 80 houses listed that day, I go through to see kind of what's going on in the marketplace. So I'm looking for those things myself. And so I may see something that triggers, and I know that area, man, that looks really, really good. Let me go a little bit farther. That's another way that we're going to find out, if something is really, really right for you. Now, the other thing is people will let me know if they have a property to sell. I've been doing this for 31 years, especially the last 16 or 17 years, incredibly high volume. I'm proud to say that I have a good relationship with Oklahoma City Realtors. I have a good relationship for taking care of business. We've got a great team. And so I get calls. That say, hey, how about this? Or I just sold a house today, for instance, that's 5 years old. The investor needed to sell for whatever reason. And what happened was I had another investor doing a 1031 tax deferred exchange, which I'll deal with in another program here. But I was able to put that together. And so what happens if I have your parameters and you're in our system, and our system is a very sophisticated CRM system, custom management relation system called Salesforce with a Pardot add-on, and it does a lot of automation. And it tells us if something comes up and I put it in the system, it just automatically says, hey, you need to get a hold of this investor. And so there's a lot of ways that we can do this for you to make sure that you don't miss out. And I want you to know that we are going to move at lightning speed. So if it's something that I say, oh my gosh, you want me to investigate this further, you're going to get an immediate message. If I hear from you, we're on it. Our team is on it. We're going to start that CMA process. We're going to start talking to the property manager. We're going to go look at the property to find out if it's something that is really, really the right property for you. We're going to do a lot of detail in that, but it all starts with setting up the right system. That is a custom search that gets to you in real time, looking at the MLS, looking at sites like Zillow, which I didn't mention before, but we do. And then finally, properties that are given to me by realtors and also investors that want to resell their property. We have a lot of ways that we can get a good quality buy for you. And we want to make sure that you do not miss out on something that's going to bring wealth to you and your family. Now, in the next video, what we're going to deal with is the red flags that we've seen over 31 years. And believe me, we've seen a few, and we're going to talk to you about how we evaluate that.